sector, and Mary's going to talk to us about our graduate internships. Thanks.
Evening, everyone. Thank you to UCC for inviting me here. This is a slightly different opportunity. We are actually looking for graduates, so it isn't the internship opportunities that are being offered. Our internships are for people who want to stay on in the organisation if the internship is successful. So my name is Mary O'Connor, and I work with 2 and 3 who are specialists in the not-for-profit sector, consulting and recruitment. The kind of clients that we have, here are some examples of them: Wexford Opera, Concern, Munster GAA, Amnesty International, Simon, the Society of Vincent de Paul, Galway University Foundation, St Patrick's Hospital. There's a lot of organisations in the country that you mightn't imagine are not-for-profits, including UCC, and a lot of the hospitals, schools, obviously the charities. And for example, an interesting one might be Barcelona Football Club. You might realise that it's not-for-profit as well. Now, the not-for-profit sector in Ireland is larger than you might realise. There's over 12,000 public benefit organisations, over 100,000 employees, and they have an income of 6 billion a year. If you're interested in serving the public good, which is different than what's been mentioned here this evening, but this is the sector for you. So you, on the service side, obviously you have things like social work, nursing, teaching, but you can use your business skills that you're learning in any of your business degrees on the business side of the not-for-profit sector: fundraising, communications, HR, finance. Now, most of my opportunities would be in fundraising. Fundraising is basically a sales and marketing role. So if you're interested in either of those, this is a very exciting opportunity, I think, for graduates, because there is a shortage of fundraisers in Ireland, and we can't say that about many careers at the moment. The philanthropic market is 500 million. There are 800 professional fundraisers in the country, and they are very well paid. On average, in the head of development in a charity or a hospital, something like that, would be on between 70 and 100,000, but head of development at a university would be on a much bigger package than that. The entry level would be around the 22,000, and as I say, it's an interesting career, because if you need to combine your business acumen with a passion for a not-for-profit. So the secret, I suppose, in this sector is working in an area that you believe in yourself. So you wouldn't just go to any old not-for-profit. It would have to be something you believed in, that you felt passionate about. And so my opportunities are quite niche. For example, I'm looking for an intern for the Irish Landmark Trust at the moment. Obviously that's not for everybody, that's for somebody who's interested in the built environment. So where does philanthropy come from? The 500 million that's raised comes from legacies, trusts and foundations. For example, the One Foundation, Atlantic Philanthropies, the Wellcome Trust. You're selling something, shops, that type of thing. Churchgate, corporate social responsibility. The likes of Accenture and Grant Thornton will have corporate social responsibility, and part of your job as a fundraiser is to encourage them to support your mission. You could have events, there's planned giving, that's deciding how much you're persuading people to give every month. You have major donors, people like JP McManus, Dennis O'Brien, and individuals. So, what does a fundraiser do? They research, they plan, they're involved in communications for the organisation, they're involved in event management, writing proposals, because you're selling the mission of the organisation, be it to a corporate or to a philanthropist, and so they're doing presentations, they're making phone calls obviously, and then if you're talking about major donor work, they are going in and asking Dennis O'Brien for 1 million, 10 million, so obviously that's a very that's for more senior fundraisers, and it's a skill that's in short supply and is very well rewarded. So, the 2 into 3 not-for-profit graduate internship scheme. Unfortunately, our opportunities are for graduates, but it's something for you to start thinking about. They're normally in fundraising. You are placed and you work for our client. They're paid and they're $1,000 a month. They usually last 9 months, and our intention is that people will stay on and come in at graduate entry level then. So there's a genuine prospect of a job. You are mentored by a senior consultant a senior consultant of 2 into 3, and every quarter we run alumni workshops for our alumni, interns and consultants so that they can network. We have recently we've placed 7 interns, 4 have secured full-time posts, 2 have been promoted within 2 years, and there are currently 3 on the programme. These are the organisations that we have interns with. Casan, which is providing education for women in West Tala, Irish Landmark Trust, National Suicide Research Foundation, which is based here in UCC, the Irish School of Ecumenics, Deaf Hear, which is the National Association for the Deaf and Hard of Hearing, and Wexford Opera. We have a contract with the Arts Council, and we're expecting to have a lot more internships in the arts for those of you who are interested in the arts area. So that's basically it. If you have any more questions, please feel free to approach me afterwards, and thank you for your attention.